Hello everyone, this is Hunter here, and today we are going to be reviewing RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 10, True Colors. This episode, oh my god. Like, it was a very enjoyable episode, and it also has a conclusion to an arc that has been going on for a couple of episodes now, maybe a volume at this point. But it has no cliffhangers, thank the Lord. So we don't have to be in suspense for the next couple weeks. We just kind of relax a little bit. It's sad to say we have 4 more episodes left instead of the usual 12 episodes. But hey, we get more RWBY content for 4 more episodes, so it's all good. I really enjoyed this episode. This has a lot of tension, a lot of action, and it's just straight up right in your face. And it also kind of sets up the Fall of Haven, which I do believe is going to be this volume. They're basically setting up to be this volume. I think it's a little bit rushed, to be honest, and I don't get to really feel like what Haven Academy really is like. But with Beacon, we got to learn what they was like and how their culture kind of appropriated what they were. We also got to learn what the Beacon Academy was. This, we kind of really didn't get the feel for it. I don't really mind it, but we'll wait and see until the Fall of Haven starts, until it's like a very interesting way of how they do it. No, honestly, when the Fall of Haven starts, I do believe this one's going to fall. I really do believe that they're gonna make Haven Academy fall. They'll probably do like their last stand maybe at Vacuo or something like that. They'll probably do it over there, or just go straight to Salem's Castle for Volume 6. But we'll see. Yeah, this episode was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed myself with this one. And also, it's been 4 years coming, but we actually got to see Sun's Nunchucks again. It was very brief, but we did get to see it, and it was great. I really enjoyed myself with it. Just to see them again is very phenomenal, because the way of how it was done in the past, with how Monty was able to do it, it was kind of physically impossible to implement it. So they probably waited a little bit to see if they can do it, and they found a way, and it looks awesome. Like it really looks great. Like the way how he was moving it and everything, this in all the like the scene, it was basically like a little. It was great. Like honestly, I can't describe it because it was really well done. Um, we did have one character death, and that was Finnick. He gets killed off. Thank the Lord. But one thing I will say, my issue with this episode is that fake out with Ilya. We thought she was gonna die, just like how we thought Nora was gonna die. Same thing happened. They live. It's getting annoying. Like with Steve, just showing us if they're gonna die or not. We don't need to do it like a fake out. It's really stupid. It kind of gets me like. It's like, okay, why was that needed in the first place? So they're not going to, like, get hurt or physically die. What's the point? I also feel Ilya's redemption arc was a little bit rushed, honestly, because she turned to, like, a very psychopathic person to, oh, I'm your friend now. Wait, what? Like, it only took, like, a couple of episodes, and I think we really should have had more time with her being as a villain a little bit more. She probably should have had a redemption arc during the Fall of Haven, or at least around that time, or maybe even afterwards. It felt rushed, to be honest, but we'll see how it does. And this is a way of how they kind of accepted it. It feels weird because in a normal circumstance, like you'll be a little bit more skeptical, and it's like, okay, is she doing this to actually do a good thing, or is she doing this something from behind the scenes? And it's basically more of a setup or a trap type of thing. But nah, I think she actually meaning what she means. They were kind of setting up to be a little bit in a rush state. I think they should have played it out a little bit more to see like how they can do that. Honestly, the White Fang are kind of trash fighters. At least Corsac and Fennec were pretty bad. This is a way of how they were moving. Like no wonder they lost. It's like the way how they fight was very rush forced, and it was basically the downfall with that because they were all built on anger and like they really weren't calm in any way. And I don't blame Corsetic for that after his brother died, but still, it's like, dude, chill out. One thing I had a big question about was when Gila got stabbed in the back. He apparently his aura was pretty much gone at this point. But I thought with Volume 4, Chapter 12, it was basically like a shatter of it being like fully on cracked. But now it's like, oh no, you see like the thing like buzzing away. So I guess that means now that it means all is gone. Even though in Volume 4, I think it was done a little bit better to describe how the difference was. It felt a little bit weird, to be honest, because now I'm like, okay, is it all gone? Is it not? I don't know until we actually like see like flesh wound that we know that it is gone. We also got to see the White Fang, or at least not the White Fang, sorry, the people of Menagerie actually coming forth together to bond together and to go defend Haven Academy. Now, I think there's going to be tons of bloodshed in these next couple of episodes, especially in Chapter 11, which are going to be getting December 30th. And then from moving on forward with the Battle of Haven, which I do believe it is going to be this volume. I really do believe that. But yeah, and also we're going to be seeing the ship captain again for volume 4. It's Baker's like, oh, I know his ship captain. It's like, oh, yay, we're going to see him again. It's like we haven't seen him in a very long time, and to know that like, hey, his character still exists in this world. It's not entirely forgotten just for the sake of the plot. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I'll normally let's give it a 9 out of 10, or at least an 8.5 to a very close high like that. People are saying this is the best episode of the volume. I'm like, not really. I think chapter 4 was better, to be honest. But I can see why they would say this episode was one of the best. I think it's definitely top 2, at least as far as right now. But we still have like 4 episodes to go until the end of Volume 5, and then we'll wait for Volume 6 for the end of the first act. It's going to be a very interesting of how they're going to end Volume 5 and what they're going to be doing for Volume 6, which is probably going to be the aftermath of the Fall of Haven, and possibly setting up to go attack Salem or something of that sort of nature, or maybe possible another Great War. The Second Great War could be happening next. So I think another way they could do this is the Haven falls, and then everyone basically like, okay, no, we don't have anything anymore. Basically, another forward beacon, but 10 times worse. So that's going to be an interesting way of how they're going to do that. If they make the kingdom fall, I really do think they will do it. I think they will do it another time. I think this is probably the last time the kingdom is going to fall until like the Great War is going to spark again. So I think that's what the direction that they're going to be going with Volume 6 is kind of the setup for the Great War. Or they might start off Volume 6 with the Great War itself, which would be not so good for our main heroes. But yeah, we have 4 episodes left. This one went by pretty fast, to be honest. It was really fast. I thought Volume 4 was pretty slow of a volume. Like, we got to learn a little bit like what they're experiencing with after the fall beacon. But with this one, it's going pretty fast. Like, they're just rushing a lot. And I don't mind it as much. It just feels a little bit too rushed. But we'll see. So yeah, this has been Hunter seeing them. Like, comment, and subscribe my official videos like these, and I'll see you on next time. Bye.